Please have a seat. Your Excellency, President Boakai Senior, President of the Republic of Liberia, and the Grand Uncle of our county. Deputy Speaker, Honorable Lofa, the representative of District Number 1, the Honorable Senator Mosaros, the Honorable Minister of Internal Affairs, Honorable Francis Sakla Nimaling, Honorable colleague of District Number 4, the Honorable Julie Foya Fatoma, District Number 2, the Honorable Momo Sefakoto, District Number 3, Honorable Augustine Bishu, Representative District Number 5, government officials present, the Honorable Senator of Mosarawa County, Honorable Sir Joseph, former government officials present, former Defense Minister of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Bernice Samuka, I want to recognize you, assistant ministers, visiting guests, our commissioners of Administrative District of Lofa County present, paramount chiefs of Administrative District present, the mayors of various cities in Lofa County, youth leaders, our people with disability present, women leaders, elders, chiefs, traditional leaders, our zones, women of our county, members of the Foya estate, distinguished citizens, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all recognize our visiting parliamentarian of the Republic of Salem visiting us. Thank you, you are highly recognized. Religious leaders also. Our former senator of Lofa County, George Clement section. Fellow citizens, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be here at this time. This town hall meeting was requested by His Excellency President Joseph Boakai Senior to interact with the citizens for the former march of our county. And so we are grateful, Mr. President. Let me recognize those that are officially invited here. Paramount chiefs are our land. Our paramount chiefs, please rise up for the president to see. Paramount chief, the owners of the land. The Secretary Superintendent of Foya, Secretary District, please stand up. Please have your seat, chiefs. Commissioners of the 11 administrative district, please stand up. Mayors of various cities in Lofa County, please stand up. Women leaders, please stand up. People with disability. The youth leaders. And the elders of Administrative District, please stand up. Thank you. Mr. President, based on your instruction that we should invite every sector of our county, I want to say to you, they have been fully implemented. So we are grateful for the opportunity. Thank you. We want to call on a Christian prelate to come and pray for us. A volunteer, please.
In Jesus' name. Romans 13:1 says, let everyone be subject to government authority. For there is no authority except that which God has established. The authority that is having be established by God. Let us stand. Eternal Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you for this great privilege and opportunity that you have given unto us to see this wonderful day, to be with our President. We thank you, O God, for what we are about to discuss. We pray, O God, that you take full control over every situation. Whatsoever we are about to hear, give us the ears of hearing and the mind of conceiving. We thank you, O God, from start to end. Let your Holy Spirit take control. In Jesus' name, we pray. Thanksgiving.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend. Thank you so much. Welcome remark will be done by the Honorable Lawyer of Foya City, Honorable Josiah Sake.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Boakai Sr., the Honorable Deputy Speaker of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia, and also the sitting lawmaker of District Number 1 in Lofa County, precisely Foya District, Honorable Thomas Pangafala, our astute senators, one Honorable Mama Saras, and of course, Honorable Sir Joseph, the son of the soil. Members of the Lofa County Legislative Caucus, and all of the caucuses across the 15 counties of the Republic of Liberia. Our former Minister of National Defense, Honorable Brian Jeffrey Samuka, who served this country for 12 unbroken years. Your presence is highly recognized. Our indomitable Minister of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Liberia, our former representatives. We have one of those outstanding former representative, Honorable Philip Santali. He is in the midst. And members of the judiciary team of our country, our able Lofa County Superintendent, Honorable J. Lamla Masakwe, our able commissioners of the 11 districts in Lofa County, our paramount chiefs, the owners of the land are here present, the members of the 4th Estate, the media, members from the MOE, the MOH, and the rest of our distinguished people in the midst. I take this time, if I will not dive sufficiently into recognizing all of you, to say welcome, Honorable President of our Republic. I just want to remind you of the 1999 prophecy. The end of that prophecy says, and I quote, "At the end of that reign, an astute statesman will rise and the country will prosper forever." And you are the true meaning of the astute statesman. Your impact positively is being felt in the republic. All over our country, peace and tranquility is reigning all over. It's reigning all over. Mr. President, you are a part of this nation. I am proud, even in my dream, to speak volumes of those tangibles that you are erecting in our country. I want to say, Mr. President, you are welcome. We are proud to have you as President of the Republic of Liberia. Our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome to form a part of this August occasion. Thank you.
Thank you. Please put your hand together for the lawmayor of Foya. Thank you. Okay. So let me take this time to recognize the Commissioner General of the Liberia Immigration Service, Honorable Elijah Rufus. Let me recognize the most astute candidate attorney of our country, Councillor Luther J. Somo. He's here. The Justice Minister of Lofa. Let me recognize the CEO, Honorable John Saleh, is the CEO of the school system. Thank you. So the ground rules. This meeting was requested by the President to interact with everybody. But we cannot spend the whole day here because they have put out a schedule. So the only person that will have the right and the will to speak here, as long as he wishes, will be the President. But everyone that will come to speak here will give you time. The paramount chief representatives, the city mayor, the elders, the women leaders will speak for 2 minutes. The Minister of Internal Affairs, the Senator of Lofa County, our Honorable Deputy Speaker, and all other members of the Lofa Legislative Caucus will speak for 5 minutes. I am going to keep the official time. If you go beyond that, I will take it now. Thank you. Having said that, we have the honor now, because the meeting was called by the President, so he's going to get on the overview. Then it is based on the overview, the discussion will proceed. If you speak after what the President wanted to speak about, I will cut you off. We're going to speak based on the topic that is going to be introduced by the President. Thank you. Your Excellency, I have a distinguished honor now, by the blessing of God and our elders, to please call you to give us the overview of
Let me say good morning to all of our people here. God bless you. Please have your seats. I don't want to take too much time on protocol because the superintendent has recognized all of you as leaders of this great country, elected leaders, appointed leaders. All of you have been recognized. I want to thank you for coming. I could not have come here and left without having the opportunity to meet you people, to speak briefly to you, to talk about issues in the country. Of course, I'm a leader for the whole country, but I am from here. And you know, charity begins at home. If things don't work here, I don't think I'll be able to make things work elsewhere. So I'm happy that you're here. I don't know whether the superintendent cannot do it, whether we need translation later. I don't know. But I hope where we do, because the issues that we're going to discuss, maybe it would have been all of you, but the citizens are here. The lawmakers are here. And I want you to know that these are the people that represent this county. These are the people who speak on behalf of this county. I'm for the nation, they're for the county, but we all work together for the betterment of the country. So even if they speak for their countries respectively, they also speak for the nation collectively. And that's the way our country runs. But maybe try to put this podium up here, I beg you, because it might be too low, not too high. That's all right. That's all right. I have prepared a statement, short statement for Wanyama, hoping that would have met there. But the country is represented here. And in this statement, I want to express my satisfaction for being in our county, Lofa. Great county. Whether you know it or not, this is one of the greatest counties in this country. And this trip is my first visit, of course, to spend Christmas. The last time we were here last year for a different reason. The reason was that last year made Lofa County, Bon County, Grand Gila County, and Nimba County 60 years as counties. These counties were made counties in 1964. So in 2024, they were 60 years. They were the second set of counties. The first was the 5, Montserrado, Maryland, Sino, Grand Baza, and Grand Cape Mon. So we became from us now, they started cutting up and adding some more. But Lofa County had always been a very, very important county. You can see, this is where President Tubman put the heads of leaders of Africa and the Unification Monument because of who we are. This is the only county in which, out of the 16 tribes, 8 of them were in this county and were working very well until Bapolu became a county. So even people in Bapolu who are senators and things, I always remind them they carry Lofa passport. Because anybody who is about 20 years, you were that Lofa, you were part of Lofa. So Amakone, all these people, they take care of Lofa passport because that's where they were born. They were not Bapolu at the time. And I like the way in the Senate, when they make noise, the boy from Lofa will say, we will take our independence from you. But we work together as an extended part, and we work together. So I want to thank you very much for this meeting, the chiefs and all our chiefs. And I always remind people, and I want to be grateful, that in this country, I did not get up to run to be president. It was the chiefs, 7 of them at a time, who came to me in Monrovia the late Mamotila was chief then, and said to me, "Uncle, we are not asking you, we're telling you to run for president." And for us in Lofa, the nephews go to you and tell you, you want to do this, it's a mandate. And so I want to thank all of our chiefs, our elders, for that time making that decision to represent this country. I couldn't say no, and every time there was an occasion to run further, I came to them to remind them that I was carrying out their mandate, and they had to say yes before I move in. God had blessed us to be in this position to represent our country, and so for me, my commitment is to make sure that we represent the people of Lofa well. Today, I want to say a big thank you for our traditional leadership here. Thank for the support to the big uncle. When we started to run, we invited the people of Bong, Lofa, and Nimba, and put them together to say we should work together. We went to Bomi, Kipma, and Bapulu. We brought them together for the simple reason of supporting us for the leadership of this country, to change our country for the betterment of our people. You know, I worked in this country in 1973, right after school, university. I worked in Lofa County. I helped the farmers. We created the cooperatives. We grew coffee, cocoa, oil palm that you have around today, and helped the people to live. Lofa County was then called the breadbasket of Liberia, because I used to mill rice in Vanyama and send it to Monrovia. In fact, at that time, we could not allow imported rice to come to Lofa. The people did that very well. Our people are very hardworking. They are creative, and I want to thank them for that. So, how we become a county in 1964? The great people of Lofa, they have remained united. They have been development-minded. There are many children who are well educated in America, in different countries, making very serious contributions. The Lofa people, they like education, they like both. They contribute everywhere. And so they are submission in government, international positions, and so that's the tradition we want to continue. So thank our young people too, who are fighting hard to learn, to make their contribution to the county. This is your country. I don't care what you do. This is where you are from. These are the people that made you. These are the people you are obligated to. So let me thank our people. people who are making contribution in this country through legislative leadership, through technical contributions. Some of them are construction people, some of them are people with different skills. I want to thank you. I see my role as a role of one to unite this country. And so I want to thank, as you know, this is my first time entering this hall. This was also through the instrumentality of someone from here. Today, even George Temba is here. We contributed to the youth building there. And people have come on, they made their contribution in the past. Today, we are here to say we are one Lofa, one system, one government. Our county is a county of uncles, nephews, and nieces. This is the reason it's difficult for you to see Lama or Bandi carrying Kisi or so to court. We have a way of settling matters here. And I think we should continue in that way. My nephew here, I've been a county attorney for quite some time. He knows the place. And so that unity in Lofa is the reason that Tubman saw to build a unification monument here. This is pride for us. I came for Christmas and I intend to go tomorrow, but I decided, due to other reasons, I might stay a day longer. We inspected some projects that were done here. Some were promises that were made during the campaign, like the people of Kondomengu. We built a town hall for them because we promised them that. We done other things here in Kolam. The weaving program is going on there. That's a pride of Lofa, where we'll be making some very nice photograph for the country and for the world. So I stopped there yesterday to see the people. So, today we are here in this town hall to look at some issues that we have to deal with. It's a county. It's part of the government. The government, through legislative budget and the budget from all of us, will give contribution to the county. But the money the government puts to develop a big county like this is comparable to the same money for small counties. It's not enough. We want university, good university, not just university. We want good hospitals. We want good roads. We want football stadium. Our young people are doing very well in sport. They are very proud of them. We need to support them. What do we do to be able to make these things happen? If you need $1 million and the government put $200,000 in your budget, what do you do? There are things that government will do, there are things that you yourself will have to do. We need to open the country. And thank God we'll be bringing machines that will open the country. Thank God at the government level, you will see the road starting from Menekoma, going all the way to Kenya. see electricity coming into the county. We need to connect because we need to open up the county. But there are many, many other things that we have to do ourselves, like the building of a stadium, football stadium. That's part of life. The young people must participate. The young people must compete in schools. Everybody cannot go to Monrovia. So we need to do these things ourselves. We cannot leave the burden on very few people. So I have come up with some suggestions. Because sometimes when we say let's raise money, very few people give money. Some people decide if they should give, they shouldn't give. If you are Lofa citizens, you are obligated. It's not the president, I'm for the country. It's not just for these senators and representatives. They have their family, but they also have obligation. But we must share. And we've been doing it in the past. So I'm here to propose a committee with some recommendation for the way in which our county can be structured. Today we are here representing Lofa, but are we here in equal representation? No. So we want to set a formula that will show equal representation, the way we structure it. And when we set it, we'll set up a committee that will work on it to tell us how we all can contribute to the development of the country, how we all can be represented when we call a meeting. Because if we call a meeting today, everybody from Lofa comes there, we can't do anything. So I have proposed to the legislatures that maybe there's a way in which we can structure the country. They can go and decide, the committee can decide, make a report later. But if we call a meeting in Monrovia, real people will be there. But we're talking about Lofa. So I came up with some proposals that will help us work, will help to put us together to contribute for the undertaking, the ones that are not big government programs, the ones that we want to do ourselves. For example, this will be a government program. It's the Chief of Staff here of the Army. Okay, it happened to be Lofa man. I have decided that Vahu is a difficult place. But that part of Lofa, very important part of Lofa. Once we gave a contractor contract to fix that road, but the terrain in Vahu is so difficult that they just did something. After a certain time, the road gone back. My plan is that I will send soldiers there with heavy equipment, some to the road to go down that hill, some to come this way. The soldiers will break those hills down, let go of them so I can even drive a car to Vahu. They'll break the hill down there, break it down this way, so that all of us, Vahu, can be accessible to us. And you know, in the future, is we have to put a road through Bapolu to come straight to Lofa. In that case, you can come to Lofa 3 hours and go back. We have to do those things. Those are the things that government will do. But there are certain things that you will have to do yourself. We help you to make roads to do agriculture. Intovawa Farmers Cooperative was the first cooperative in Liberia that made a turnover of $1 million. Bandi farmers was working. Bonyama district farmers were there. Vahu, Guma, Mende, they had the cooperative for Zozo district, all were working. Some people in this country now feel that send their children in America, they can send them small money, they shouldn't work. Small money from America will not help you much. You have to work. But we have to take the responsibility to make things possible for you. Roads, help you with your agriculture program, so that you can live well. Hospitals, but good hospitals. Make sure you got medical supply. That's what we are going to do as a government. That's what you gave me as a responsibility. But the other things to do, I feel that, and I'm not dictating, I'm making a suggestion, that if for every district, administrative district, not electoral district, we could have 5, that if we could have at least 7 person or 9 person, depending on what they recommend, meaning 2 young people, a youth, 2 women, elders, whoever they elect. These people must be elected by their people, and our elders making 7, so that what decisions we're going to make at Lofa, they will decide first among themselves there and come up. In that case, if we call a Lofa meeting, there will be 7 times 11, 77. If it's 9, 99. That would be easier than to bring everybody. That's what you will bring to the legislatures. If we are collecting money, they will go and tell their people, those people, that this is the money the county want to collect. So we raise it. We don't want these people running behind people from Tahama, from this. And they say, if it's $5,000 per district, the district will collect it. The district will know the people there who are contributing and who are not. So tomorrow when those people went wrong, they will tell them, you don't contribute. Because we need money to develop. The government will do it on, but you need it. Because our children will go to good school, our people will have good services. The one the government cannot do, we have to help. So all of us are citizens. And if you do well, your children in America and elsewhere too will contribute if they see how much effort. When this road could not be paved, one time we were angry, we said, we'll raise money and pave the road. But that would have been a lot. Today, the road is going to be paved. So that's for sure. And I know if you have good road in Lofa, people can take their better from here to Monrovia. People can take their okra and carry, they will make small money. Small things. Like these people sat down and say we should build a football stadium. The country is not going to come to build football stadium for you unless they're doing it for the whole country. But you will need to raise money. How are we going to raise the money? Those are the formulas that we will put into place so that you will send your representative to that meeting. They will tell you how much money we need, then you go and raise it. Then we know who tomorrow want to be representative, who tomorrow want to be, and they can contribute. You'll keep your record at the district level. But we need Lofa to continue to be a great county. We need Lofa to leadership in everything that we do. We're in competition with other people, but we know what we can do if we put ourselves together. So my proposal is that we put a structure, we give it to the committee, and we see whether it works that way. So that 7 people, but inclusive of the young people, the women, the elders, and the disabled. The disabled are part of our society. Anybody can become disabled. I've seen people who have served this country, today they can't see, some can, but that doesn't mean that they are not considered. They have ideas, they can work with us. So in short, this is what I have in mind. And before we move on to we have a deputy speaker. We're lucky, at least in Lofa, the deputy speaker is from here. In the legislature, the Speaker of the House is the head of the combined legislature, and the Deputy Speaker is here. So there's a suggestion we train out. We come in on it, if we think it's good, then we set up a committee that will go and do the work. So the next time you meet is to adapt what we agree on so that it becomes a way in which we will run our county. I am bringing this as a suggestion because I'm from here. I'm not going to impose it to other counties. If they want, they can do their own structure, but this is what I believe that we can do in Lofa, to work together. We're doing a magnanimous job in coming together. I want to thank the Deputy Speaker who had built unity, and all of them agreed to work together. All of these people don't belong to the same party, but they have common interests, Lofa. And they have subordinated all their common interests to come together and build this county. After all, it's Lofa. It's your county. And in about a couple of years, we want to make sure that this county becomes a real county for all. Good things will happen. Even the people who are out of the country now, they're trying to come back. Because first time when they come, are going home, they come and remain Monrovia because the road was not good. By the time you pave the road, you see people building new houses here, businesses. We are well located. The 3 countries meet right here. Business will prosper. People will have good businesses. People will make money. Produce will be there. Investors will come. So this is the beginning of it. Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, I just want to turn the floor to you to make comment. Maybe 1 or 2 persons that will make other comments, then we can move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You can have your seats, please. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We recognize the comments made by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, the Father of the land. Sorry, the hard To my colleagues, the members of the caucus, Senator Representatives, the Lofa County Legislative Caucus, to my own big brother, the Minister of Internal Affairs, ministers, members of the executive currently seated on the hard table,
To you, our elders, opinion leaders, stakeholders of Lofa County. The president was very succinct, to the point. The essence of this meeting is not how much we talk, but the essence of this meeting is to look for solutions that will help the forward march of our county. Like we said in all of our conversations, that this is one Lofa. And if this is one Lofa, this is about one Lofa, we must put our personal egos, our personal feelings aside. What has happened in the past is in the past. Lofa County must forge forward. And if Lofa County should forge forward, we must hold together, we must unite more than ever before. Because God has blessed Lofa County. The biggest blessing of a nation among the many is to be blessed to have the first citizen of your country. The first citizen of this country having to be a Lofian, a father of this land. So what more blessings should we ask for? What more should Lofa County demand? All we need is to put ourselves together. And I'd like to say, Mr. President, on behalf of my colleagues and I, we are grateful for this preferment, Mr. President. Giving me this task or responsibility is not only me, it is the generality of the Lofians. And I can assure you, Mr. President, with the confidence imposed in me today, not just as the Deputy Speaker, but as the son of this soil, to work along with colleagues, to work with the chiefs, to work with the commissioners, to work with the young people, to work with the women, intellectuals, educators, friends in the diaspora watching us today. This is a collective responsibility that has been given us. And the president said it right. We must help ourselves. In our diversities, we have a common goal. Mr. President, for those of us that understand how government works, I'd like to say thank you, because we tried to clear what we call the dependency syndrome. Liberians believe that when they make you representative or president, yes, you have a huge responsibility because the country looks up to you. The country believes you must design strategies and programs that will benefit the lives of your people. But in some instances, we do not understand or believe that we too, as citizens, we have a shared responsibility to see the betterment of our country moving forward. And that's why the president has clearly demonstrated here today. He has said to us he has the biggest responsibility to give us rules, which is working on, to make sure the agriculture sector boom, which his government is working on. His responsibility is to see the education sector improve. Our children, our young people must be given opportunity to compete and go to school. He knows very well he has a responsibility to give us those basic social services, electricity, water, you name it. However, there are simple things that we too as citizens need to do to help ourselves. Meaning, for example, if President Boakai and his government is working from Menikoma to Vonjama, it is the Me corridor, right? If President Boakai and his government is connecting Salaye, like we already informed, his government has secured additional $50 million from Salaye to Konya coming from the Foya side. That's the bigger trunk. But the president don't need to tell us or me that there's a road that leads to my village. If we need to make some minor intervention, like just making a bridge to connect my community,
or my village or town, I should wait on government. The government do not need to understand to make intervention for me and my colleague. All of us are stakeholders. While it is true, it's national government responsibility to some extent to tell me that the people of Foya, Kolahu, the young people need scholarship. That's why we are here as caucus. It said 3 separate must coordinate at all times. If Senator Momo Saros is the senator of this county, to buttress this government and buttress this president, buttress he himself, his honor obligation to give thousands of scholarships to Lofians. If Momo Saros, for example, the political leader of District Number 3, while it is true we will be negotiating with the president and his programs, but he need not be told that the children and the young people from Kolahu need to go to school. Judy need not be honorable, I'm sorry, that the people of Wahasa, Vaho, Tengia need to go to school. Kisi Koli need not be told that his people need water, electricity, or scholarship. That is the responsibility the president is trying to set the roadmap. Say, I have the bigger one, but the smaller one, let's work so that Lofa County can be great. Mr. President, you can rest assured, with the unity you see in the caucus, in terms of national policy, that is our role to make sure we champion that at the legislature. And we have been doing it since the inception of the government. You have added additional responsibility today that have also helped to further make the job easy or easier for ourselves and our people. Your proposal, your recommendation, more besides the father of the land, the godfather of the land, the uncle of the land, cannot make a proposal or suggestion like he said, I'm not dictating. But it's implied, Mr. President. You that want to argue, will argue. You that want to disagree, it is your right to disagree. But the Keke have said it. And we are under obligation to respect it and run with it. And those of you, the young people that have the energy, that have the strength, help our elders in the community, let the message sink down. Our religious leaders, our pastors, the bishop, the prelates, as you mount the pulpit, tell your congregation that yes, this is the new course and this is the new agenda that is being set for our county. The president has done it, and we'd like to say to the Minister of Internal Affairs, to all of our stakeholders that are in government, please help us to help this work, because we are there to complement you, to complement the president. There is nothing about fight, no bigotry. You commissioner, nothing going to change you as commissioner. You paramount chief, we have not come to force with you. You youth leader, once you are appointed by the president, that respect continue and remain in full swing till otherwise. All the president have said, we set up a committee to work alongside, side by side, to make sure we all work to make it happen. Thank you, Mr. President, you have said it right. I think in my view, in my opinion, the meeting have rested because you have already given the marching order. God bless the people of Lofa County. God bless the people of the 11th Administrative District. Wish you all of the best. We pray for a successful county. Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we change the position because everybody want to be seeing the president. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker. So the message was very clear. And so we'll go by what the president said. You know, the local government is clear, and that's what the president is talking about. People participation from bottom to top. Most of the structures you see on Broad Street and other places are owned by individuals. If you read history, those buildings were financed by our people, our grandparents. For how they did it, it was forced. They had to pay hot tax. So now we want to do it differently so that you will contribute, you will say what you want to see happen, and our country will move forward. Thank you. So the ground will 2 minutes. We will start with the representative of the commissioners of Lofa County. 2 minutes.
Thank you. I want to stay on the existing protocols to say all protocols have been sustained. As other speakers have said, Mr. President, we cannot say more than what he has said. We are in full support of the agenda to ensure that our country gets developed. As you already said, Mr. President, as a commissioner, I don't need to be told that I need to talk to the paramount chiefs and the chiefs to have the road brush when you send a yellow machine and face the road. So we will follow that trend. I don't need to be told as a commissioner, in time past, we had the securities, but no government have been able to uniform the men all around to provide security. Citizen security is important. So we don't need to be told as commissioners to have people in our towns just in case there are troublemakers so that they can raise a alert to the security people. We don't need to be told that also. So we will follow suit. On behalf of the commissioners of Lofa County, my name is David Mauro, and whatever that has been said today, the commissioners are fully committed. We will cooperate to ensure Lofa gets developed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Mauro. Thank you. You went through it your time. So we'll call on the representative of the Honorable Paramount Chiefs, the owner of the land. Everything we say here, it is the Paramount Chief. We're just here as administrator, but the Paramount Chief will make it work. So I want to call on Paramount Chief, Honorable Sisenyuma of Foya. Thank you.
Lofa Kante yo. Lofa Kante yo. Etase ima me so atapite no mo wa fa lodi mo wala ndi bolo nye ke gadi mi o. Da barika tata. Ambassador Joseph Nyima Boakai president no le de da bele mvolondo Foya district. Akunda hinkole vele na radio le superintendent chini belo chole tu la lonte. Bacha huno tao.
Mr. President and members of the hard table, all introductory aspect has been done. You are welcome.
Itase masama kisia am wandana makisia ndimono ba barika tata lenne ntwana no mbase lang ulende jeni le kwa lende na ila blenne barika ina na yoto sialo.
Mr. President, in time past, we used to live here and pass through Sierra Leone to go to Monrovia, but thank you for making our roads.
President, Ambassador President Joseph Nyima Boakai barika tau twana wani luang atang wondo lang paka la benda woni balini mahandu security yo ujo walo barika tau ofangango lende Lofa County leni.
Mr. President, the issue of drugs and other narcotic harmful substances that you have put hot to is not just a national emergency, but it's a national cancer. Thank you so much for putting hot to those harmful substances.
Ambassador Joseph Nyima Boakai president lende Liberia madini mala wadium dople o choko nanunte Lofa County podium kongotiu mancho dium dople kema samekale.
Mr. President, when you came, you made a policy statement about peace, and the entire county Lofa is unified. Thank you so much for the initiatives.
Ambassador Nyima Boakai president lende Liberia o chopele kadi molonum masama kondi adimi anam handa power ajo kema so minister kan handa power ajo.
Mr. President, on behalf of all of the paramount chiefs and local leaders, they are appealing to the Ministry of Internal Affairs that you place them on the payroll.
Ambassador Nyima Boakai president lende Liberia masama kondi achele ko to sanum anum worrile 2029 anum twa ko wolo plan twala tiong.
Mr. President, the biggest news is you don't need to worry, relax. the traditional leaders, the women, and everyone inclusive, they are prepared, they are overwhelmed to take you to 2029, meaning you will go for 12 unbroken years.
Superintendent Lara Masakwe, Palo to Savalo, Anna Masamakwanya, a commissioner Andra, Yindu Barikata.
Mr. President, the superintendent of Lofa County is an astute person. He is hardly working. We are doing collaborative efforts in making this county great. So we want to say thank you and extend our heartfelt gratitude to him.
Lome Katamos Fala, La Bella Lofa County, Ayun Barika, Mudoana, and Kamamuli Hala Lofa County, Yun Barikata, let's go and make a Barikata. I had one.
The Honorable Deputy Speaker, unity in diversity. We want to say thank you. The people say we should tell you thank you.
Barikata Falo Boakai, imagine Minister Numalen Barika, Lepo Josa, Olen la Bledino, Barikata, Minister Numalen.
Honorable President, we want you to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Minister of Internal Affairs for his job well done.
Masama Kondia, the minimum de Honorable President, I am the Masama Kondia, Pamea, Olen de Lofa Country, a commissioner, in Telewalo, Empowana, Akaela Pompomolang, I am the.
In addition to what he said, the local leaders are ready to work, but the issue of mobility remains a challenge. So you should have to amend their effort. Thank you. Words are inadequate to express, but you want to stop here. Thank you.
Thank you, Primary Chief Sesenyuma. Okay, so we may use the map. It's what you have.
Yeah.
The people will stay to where they are to speak.
Okay.
Call your name.
Yeah. You got a full list.
You got a list.
You're going by the list.
Yeah.
No, the people about working.
Yeah, the people will be the last. They are the last. Thank you, Mr. President. So the president is concerned that all of us talk, and we have the list. So you will get a mark to the person, they will stay where they are, okay, and they will speak.
Okay.
Nyamabala, the head of the disabled community in Lofa County, Nyamabala.
Okay, please. So.
Okay. Thank you very much. We want to stand on the protocol that will be said by our superintendent. First of all, we want to appreciate our president, His Excellency, Honorable Joseph Boakai, for his visit in the county.
Where you going?
We have few issues here that we want to discuss with our president, our papa, concerning person with disability in Lofa County. One, we have a lot of persons with disability in a county that are visual impaired, that have hearing impairment. They cannot hear, they cannot talk. And these children are part of the nation building. They are part of Lofa County, they are part of Liberia. So we are appealing to our government, our president, to have a primary school for these children. They have to contribute to be Liberia and Lofa County at large. So we need a school for them. Before integrating them into the regular school, they need a primary school to learn Braille, to learn sign language, and we do not have school. Secondly, we need empowerment. People with disability in Lofa County, we want to appreciate everyone that you cannot see a single person on the street begging. Like Morelia, you see a lot of people with disability begging around. But in Lofa County here, we are here struggling to empower ourselves, to do something that we cannot go and beg. We cannot go in offices, marketplaces to beg, to see how big we can take care of ourselves. So we want to appreciate God for that. So we want empowerment. In the area of skill training, some of our friends were not opportune to go to school because parents feel that nothing can come out of them. They keep them at home and send a physical to school. So we need a school skill training for those people. We know Motelatra was built and was renovated by you know, the king, we were part of it. But yes, say, the fee we cannot afford to pay those children with disability to go and attend this training area. So we need support from that area. Agriculture, some of all, with all our disability, we are able to do small gari, buy-here gari. We need support in that direction. We need scholarship. We know there are a lot of scholarship in the country, but persons with disability were not in that direction for now. Just recently, women with disability need empowerment because we have neglected children. We are beautiful at night, but not at day. Some of us have been raped. We have those children, and there is no one to help them, no father. So we need them to go to school because they're the one who will take care of us tomorrow. Mr. President, you know you came from this background. You know how you went through struggle to be where you are today. So we need empowerment, we need scholarship. Just recently, one of our disabled women was badly raped and was murdered. Up to the present, we cannot see justice. We don't know who did it up to the present. So, Mr. President, we are begging you to please help us to build a school for us and empower us. We want to say bravo to Momo, our Senator Momo T. Saro. He was the one that built 5 bedrooms for visually impaired. But that cannot accommodate all persons with disability in Lofa County and cannot be the school for them. So we need a school so that our children will be able to go to school. Our free health care is another issue for us. Sometimes women with disability go for treatment when they are pregnant. They say, but why you have to be pregnant? You are not looking at your condition. So we need those places. People should be able to cater to them. They need children. They have right to appreciate themselves with others. So, Mr. President, we want you to please recognize people with disability in Lofa County. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, sometimes when you have 2 persons can be walking, right? The player will slap the other man. When the other man passes, they will gain something to eat. So not because we gave the opportunity to Madam Yamabala to express their concern to our president, it means that other people coming will do the same. We will speak to what the president talk about here, please. Right? All right. The chairperson of the Lofa County Council. County Council is a structure from the local government act that is set up to coordinate on behalf of the citizens with the local administration. Mohamed Kamara, please. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Superintendent. Let me also please allow me to exist on the same protocol by recognizing the presence of His Excellency Joseph Boakai along with his entourage. And I also want to say bravo to our legislators in Liberia for passing the Local Government Act in 2018. And I believed specifically when the President was speaking, focus on unity. And when you read about the Local Government Act, it brings out unity and make government to be effective. Since the passage of this law, Honorable President, I'm still here to be aware. The county council members across the 15 counties continue to work tirelessly to see that we all can achieve the goals and the objective of our country, which we are observing. And we are seeing extremely that we are doing well in our country. But we have a lot of representation. Even the person with disability that spoke here recently, part of the county council. According to the Local Government Act, if you read chapter 2, page 6, you will see the compositions of the members who are part of the councils, and which I believe that the President, along with the legislators that are here, They are fully aware of the implementations. We are not only there for county sitting, even though county sitting used to be done in Monrovia. But through your government today, it's done in the county. That is what we call decentralizations. We are staying here to be aware of those members who are serving on the county councils. According to the Local Government Act, when you read page 8, section 2.9, we say the ceilings should be set by the lawmaker. We are still aware to see whether the Honorable President will make the needs so that this Local Government Act can work fully. Because one of our major functions is to promulgate local laws in the counties. I think our implementations will make this country to work fully, where they will establish an area for finances. Central government will be decentralized. Things that were happening in Monrovia, and power come back to the people. It brings unities. Honorable President, I'm also the chairperson of civil society. We are observing that you are working keenly. When government fail, the civil society members also fail. On behalf of the civil society and the county council, we want to embrace you to say that you are working. And your work, we want to be inclusive. Where your recognitions, you are giving more powers to the county council members and the civil society actors. Saying the falling apart of useless projects, civil society stays crumble. So we call upon your attentions so that you can pay attention, because they are watchdog. Why you cannot see the civil society actors we see, so that they can speak on behalf of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman Mohammed Kamara. I think the cardinal thing in the chairman's speech is that the honorable legislator should set the benchmark for the honorarium, because they're not supposed to be paid, but they're supposed to have an honorarium. That's what he's talking about, right? Chairman, is that what he's saying? Okay, so that's what you're talking about. So only the horse can do that. So that's what he's talking about. Thank you. But thank you for at least being one of those civil society actors that has agreed that our government is working. Thank you. The youth chairperson of the Lofa Youth Caucus, Kesali Jala, 2 minutes.
Who that? Kesali? Yeah.
Are the people that are supposed to be helping to press the rules in those various communities? What are we talking about here?
Thank you. It is good that the superintendent has just said that we supposed to be pressing rule. But whenever you give responsibility to people, definitely we do it. So we need cooperation.
Thank you.
As a team. Yeah. It is not one way shoot. In the first place, let me recognize the president, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, and the powerful deputy speaker, Itomo Pangafala, and the rest of the team on the platform. We want to say thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker, for your empowerment role you have been playing for the young people of Lofa. We talk about people should play their role. It is now only one person should take responsibility of the various district you live in, because they are in your community working. So what the president said here, we as young people, we follow. When your uncle speak, you don't say any other thing. So we follow what the old man said, and as grand uncle of this county, there's nothing else we can do. We'll work together to see the betterment of our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly is a hard-working young man. Go by there, please. Lofa women leadership, one person. Yeah, like you. 2 minutes. And she the one representing the chairlady?
Yes.
I'm sorry to say she's not well, so we need to pray for her.
My name is Kame S. Busoe. I'm from Sosa District. Yela. I have come today to represent my boss, Lele, who is Komasa Buwe, as ever as the secretary for the county for the women. So I'm going to break down our bill about English so that my people can hear. My people told me that we should tell the president, thank you so much. We see your work. Our eyes are not blind. We can see and working on it. But we are telling you that for you to help us, because we are on a farm working. Once we go on a farm to work, our heart can be bleeding and our stomach can be healthy. Because when we leave our children behind, before we come back, they finish taking one away. So we always eat tears for our children. And again, we get one of our son lying right now to Telewoya Hospital. 1 year he is not buried. So we are asking you to please give us justice, Mr. President. We want you to give us justice. And we want to tell Mama Sarah, thank you, and our superintendent. They are helping the women with small rooms. They are helping the women with small in the country, but it is not enough, Mr. President. We need more empowerment from you. The last time to the bridge, we asked you for car. And right now, our women, some of them work from their district to come here because the motorcycle they are charging and heavy. So we want you people to help us with motorbikes. Our county chair, they put your hands together. So we want for you to please help us, Mr. President, but moreover, help us so that our children can survive. And our children too to go to school, to give them enough scholarship, especially our children. Women are vulnerable. When the men are bombed, all they deny us.
Women. So the topic you people requested, but what the president talk about, everybody will be part of it, right? Right? Yes. Okay. No. Please, the president want to make some comments.
I'm not responding to her now. Something come to my mind. In our country, we don't have doctors all over. The midwives, they are the ones who've been going around running services. For years, I've been thinking how we can help the midwives. So what I have done, I have ordered kits, something that the midwives can use to go and do their work. The container is here. It's 400 kids, a bag with glass, something lights, headlights, with all the things you need to be a midwife. And I brought it to the, in fact, they were supposed to bring sample here. The container has come. Because we are traditional people, we know what these people do until we get to the point where everybody can go to the hospital. So we're going to build that, and we'll distribute those things to the women. We'll bring the quantity for you, for Lofa, for different counties, so that the midwife can have their kids. They will have everything they need to work with. I have brought them in the country, so we'll be bringing them. I just want to share that with you.
Put a hand together for the president. Thank you, Mr. President. We are calling the people who exactly know about what our sister Carmen Bozo was talking about. The Lofa Bar Association, Councillor Sergeant Kamara, he's the president. Is he here? Okay, please. 2 minutes. A legal man, he know how to do it. Put your hand together for the councillor. By matter of fact, they have opened a legal aid clinic in Vonjama, where if you have a case, they can advise you on your right and what you're supposed to do as a person. Thank you.
His Excellency, President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr., our platform guests, our elders, our chiefs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lofa County Bar Association, the association comprising of all lawyers that hail from Lofa County and practicing in Liberia. We want to say thank you to Your Excellency for your proposal for reconciliation, peace, and development in Lofa County. Your Excellency, we as members of the Lofa County Bar Association are fully in support of this agenda. In addition to our availability to serve on any of the committees, we are also ready to contribute financially to this agenda. Your Excellency, as this bar, we are playing a cardinal role for the fulfillment of this agenda. We are quite aware that if people are dissatisfied because they don't understand what is happening with respect to the rule of law, they will stop the fulfillment of this agenda. They will intentionally say nobody will pass here until justice is served. Our role is to ensure that while in this county, as members of this bar, people get to understand the rule of law. And that is the reason last year, Your Excellency, we launched our Transparent Justice Program in Lofa County. In simple terms, we want all justice sector actors to be bold to tell everybody what they're supposed to be doing, so that people will know what they're supposed to be doing. And through this, Your Excellency, we will keep supporting this agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, I think all of us from the various spectrum has spoken. So I have the master sheet. We have the law mayor to be represented by one person. Who's speaking? Oh, the others. Oh, sorry. Mayor, please come. Who is representing the mayor?
I don't want.
You don't want?
Yes, sir.
All right, why?
Your Excellency, I want to say.
The two will talk about,
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, thank you so much. We are in support for whatever you have said here. In addition to that, Mr. President, our job is to clear cities. So we must be bold to tell you what we are going through. There is a need for increment, in our salaries. It is unfortunate to note that a certain mayor taking $64 US. Our salary should be around the deputy minister's salary.
Oh,
because we're doing plenty of work. Okay. Also need equipment to upkeep our cities, and employment of our city workers, the volunteers, all over this. Our cities. So we can't stand here and say everything is okay with us, Mr. President. There's a need that something is done in that case. Thank you so much. We raise our case.
Thank you. The others. One person.
Others.
His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Nyuma Boakai and the platform guests. Nothing much to say, is only to tell you thank you, and again we will contribute, whether in kind or in cash, to develop Lofa County. Thank you. We support your plan. We support your suggestion. Thank you. God bless we all. I am Tamakoto, Edo Tamakoto, on behalf of Lofa County.
Okay, thank you, Uncle. We have exhausted the other list. So we are starting now with the chairperson and members of the Lofa Legislative Caucus. And now we'll call on Honorable Julie Fatoma Weah of District 2, Lofa County. 5 minutes.
Your Excellency, our President, Honorable Joseph Nyuma Boakai, kindly allow me to stand on the existing protocols. Mr. President, as Julie, I have been knowing you close to 3 decades. And for every time you spoke of peace, you spoke of development for Lofa County. And now, like a dream have come true, we are prepared to stand with you. And it's of no surprise to me with this agenda, because this is what I've been knowing you for. And this is why, for the decades I have known you, I have worked very, very, very close to you, even in this politics. So I'm also happy to hear where you talk about the roads to far home and the difficult times in far home. I'm Julie Fatoma Weir. I represent the district of number 2 of Lofa County, which consists of the Foya Tenyer, the Wahasa, and Fahum. With the 3 districts, Mr. President, we are very, very, very calm, except for the issue of Fahum, where the issue of discrimination is at the highest peak. And Mr. President, it's good that your internal minister is here with you. I will ask, please, your immediate intervention, because the people of Vahu need to have the opportunity to join you with this agenda, and we cannot be divided. With this being said, Mr. President, I want to assure you my continued support towards your agenda and your dream for this county. With this being said, the people of district number 2, are you here? Yes. Do we all agree to go with the present agenda? Yes. Thank you very much. We all have to stand behind our president. This is our own. I remember 2017 when I left Lofa County to go to Margibi, because there where I was born, to go and campaign for the president. And I think that was between me and the internal affairs minister. Where we left Lofa, we said we have to go talk to our Gisi people. So now that we have it, tomorrow we don't want people to say, you had a presidency. Why your date? Let be the example of development to make our president to succeed his agenda. Let us be the example of other counties. This is why we are not sitting. I know some of you are happy to see us here, and we are here to work with you. So say Lofa, so say district number 2, yes, and so say Lofa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, the security they won't complain. So, I see. I won't stop. Thank you. Yeah, I will give it them. Thank you. We are. I want to call on District 3 Momo Sefakoto.
Is that 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
His Excellency, Mr. President of the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Deputy Speaker for the Republic of Liberia, distinguished platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, I represent District number 3 with a single voice and the voice of peace and unity for our county. Mr. President, you've spoken well, the message has reached, and we will comply with whatever you've discussed here for the sake of our county. But let me just quickly remind you, Mr. President, I know we've spoken about this before, We've been speaking through the caucus. We've been speaking through our elders. Mr. President, we agree with you. We will work with you to ensure that Lofa County is drug-free. Mr. President, most of the drug abuse we have in our country is affecting the youth of our county. But after we have taken it from them, Mr. President, I want you to continue to press as you have always been pressing on the issue of this mountain that is right in my district called Wologizi. The children, the youth need jobs, and they want you to please draw your attention again that this mountain, we have been around it for long. We need to create the enabling environment for our youth to go and get empowered to come back to get ready for the exploration of this mountain. I'd like to say thank you for this time, and we will continue to listen to you as our big uncle for the county. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Puruku or Kennedy, you are near, please. Okay, going forward. District 4, the firebrand. Chief, the firebrand, District 4 representative. Kizi Koyi, be careful. Ask her, be careful.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Yima Boakai, my own president, the platform guests, distinguished citizens, I say greetings. You know, I will not talk too long, and the reason is just simple. The President has said it all. He mentioned reconciliation. Reconciliation supersedes everything. Where there is peace, there will be development. You know, Mr. President, immediately after the elections, I was one of those who decided that we should reconcile our country by working with these, at the time, CDC lawmakers. And then I was being categorized as a sedition. Evident by the meeting, the program we had at the stadium, I was there with them, and there were a lot of things said. And not only that, just the recent program we had